My name's Joan Bowers, and to be honest with you, I wanted to help people. I get to help people build dreams, hopes, desires, whether it be an individual, a family, a small business. So I get to do amazing things. I'm an architect of plans, financial plans. So for me, going to work is a joy and a pleasure. Every day, I don't just go to work, I run to work because I love what I do. There's so many women that have influenced career choices, the way I do things and how I do them. So I'm going to mention two. The first one, of course, is my mother. She was a really hard worker. She grew up with almost nothing. Her father died when she was 10, and there was like 8 brothers and sisters. So she taught me that the only way to get ahead in life is to work hard. The person that academically changed my life was a professor here at HCC. And people say, no, that couldn't be true, but it is. And when I see this woman, I've probably only ran into her 3 times since I've left the school many moons ago. Her name was Dixie Lahardy. She's now Dixie Myers. And I was in a public speaking class, and she gave us an assignment. It was like, recite a poem in front of the class with great meaning. And I think I looked at it 10 minutes before I walked in the class, and I was like, I know this one. Whose woods these are, I think I know, Robert Frost. So at the end of class, she said, Miss Bowers, can you stay? And I was like, okay. So I sat down, she goes, I need to speak to you, sit down. And she said to me, she said, I wish you would see what I see. She said, I see somebody that has drive, ambition. She said, you're far from stupid. She said, you just don't see what I see in the mirror. She said, so I want you to go home and look in the mirror. She said, you can be subpar, you can be average, or you can be an extraordinary. She said, where do you want to fit in on that? And I just looked around, and I left there, and I was like, whew. But the more I thought about it, it was the first time that anybody told me I could be extraordinary. I ended up getting jobs at Carson Jewelry Store, which was the best jewelry store in town. Worked there for like 4 years. I got a job with a corporation. I was a flight attendant, and not only was I a flight attendant, the last 5 years I became a supervisor. I worked there for 10 years. Then I took a job with Avon Products as a national sales manager and traveled over the country. Then I was the head of their training department. I mean, I traveled all over. I had 458 people that worked for me. How does this happen? You know, and it's because one person took the time to tell me I needed to look in the mirror and dig deep. She said, you just don't see your possibility. So to this day, when I see her, I hug her, I tell her she changed my life, and I will go to my grave believing that. I would like to be remembered in the history books very simply, that I put others before myself, God, family, work, community, and that I gave as much as I could to help others to be successful.